Hey, this is John, CEO and co-founder of Buzzit Event Sites, here to help you de-dinosaur your events once again. Today's topic is taking sponsored profile creation from 2 weeks to 2 minutes. Let's jump into it. All right, so where did this come from? First, I was always speaking with one of our longest running customers, and she's like, "Yeah, John, the event site's almost ready. I'm just waiting for those dang sponsors to reply with their profile details." And I was like, waiting for sponsors to reply with profile details? Why would you wait? Just do it. And she's like, "Well, I don't know what they want to say. I don't know what image they want to use, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be hard." I was like, just watch. They'll love it if you build those profiles for them instead. So let's get into that. First, I think it's worth looking at what a lot of people are doing right now. So if this process looks like your process, this is one of the ways we can help you save 80% of your event setup time. So to look at that process, I'm going to bring my good friend, Whiteboard Jon, onto stage. Whiteboard Jon is actually just me, but Whiteboard Jon carries this big stick and he gets pretty animated, so it's pretty exciting. So let's go full screen Whiteboard Jon. I'm going to grab the microphone and walk onto this screen over here. So does your process look like this? Okay, you start out, this is the old way, right? You have an event, so you think up some requirements for sponsored profiles. You're like, what would look nice? Then you put that all into a very well structured email. So it's got like bold, underlined, clickable links, italics in all the right places. It's clear. A dummy could do it, right? And then you put a deadline on it, and then you wait. And at this point, you're feeling pretty good. So you have a margarita. You think the event's going to go well. Those sponsors are going to get back to you in no time. Your email was so good. But deadline's coming up and nobody sent anything. So you send a gentle reminder email. "Hey, the deadline's in a couple days. Just want to let you know, blah, blah, blah." Smiley face. Then still 2 days later, you go to check your email. And what have you got? You've got either nothing. I didn't know how to draw nothing, so I'd put a black box that says nothing. Or you get trash. And you've seen trash before. Trash is actually worse than nothing. When it's nothing, you send one more email, you say, "Hey, please give me the details." When it's trash, you have to sort through it and figure out what works and what doesn't, and then email them again. And so what could be wrong? Maybe they went over the word count limit. Maybe they sent the wrong type of picture. Maybe they sent a really terrible picture. Maybe they just missed one of the sections completely. But you've got to sort through, email them all back, give them a new deadline, and you give them a new email. Now we're not the gentle reminders. We're into all caps, urgent, Mr. Sponsor Person. We have a deadline. Please give me the details. Thank you. Smiley face. And then they still don't do it. So what ends up happening is you sit down at your yoga ball and you type it all out. You do it yourself. And you're stressed out. The event's only a couple days away. So you've got 2 margaritas now. And these are stressed margaritas, not the happy ones you had here. And all the while wishing maybe you'd been born a cat so you weren't as stressed out as an event planner. Then you figure it all out. You design it, send it to them. And this is when they want to make changes. Not all the time you gave them back here. It's this. That's when they want the changes. And so this is you again, but you've pulled all your hair out. You're balder than me now. And the thing is, you know what? It just doesn't have to be this way. So just accept that sponsors are not going to do it themselves. And you just jump right to here. You do it. You send it to them in 2 minutes. And then you get responses and you can edit it immediately. So let's jump back onto the other screen and I'll show you how to change this process. All right, back on. Thank you, Whiteboard Jon. We don't need you anymore. That was very informative. But so let's look at the easy way to do it. That was just about the hard way. Let's look at the easy way. So I'm going to share my screen. Before I do, though, I am going to time this so that I can prove to you that it really takes 2 minutes or less. So let's go here. All right, I'm going to start. Well, we got to figure out who we should make this for. If you see StreamYard in the upper left right-hand corner of this screen, I think that's what we should do. We love StreamYard, and so let's build a StreamYard profile. Okay, so I'm going to start my timer. On your mark, get set, and go. All right, so if you're on Buzzit, you can just build it live. So click Add Sponsor manually, this button in the bottom right-hand corner. We don't need personal info. We're just doing a sponsor. So let's type in the name, StreamYard. Tagline, what's that? Who knows, right? Just go to their website. Whoever your sponsor is, basically the front page, biggest thing, that's their tagline. So StreamYard, the easiest way to create professional live streams. Company description, that's probably the second thing here. Pretty much guarantee they're going to be happy with that. Add the logo. Where do you get a logo? Is that hard? No. Go to the website, scroll to the bottom. In the footer, you're going to find the social media links. Choose Twitter or LinkedIn because you can easily grab really high quality, easily accessible photos directly on the site. So we're just going to go right click, save image as. I'm going to put it on my desktop in the Buzzit demo images folder. Save. There we go. And while we're still on Twitter, we're going to grab this Twitter logo or Twitter handle because people are going to want that. We're going to go Buzzit demo images back on Buzzit now. Going to upload that, make that full size, scroll down, hit submit here. Logo is on there. Add contact info, choose Twitter, copy that from the clipboard, add contact info. What else are they going to want? Probably their website. Sorry to go so fast. I am trying to do this in 2 minutes or less. StreamYard. Let's add a third piece of contact info because it looks like I've got some extra time. We're going to add YouTube. And so we're going to, getting close to the time. Going to hit Control V, save, and stop. I think that's the fastest time I've ever done it. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds. Well, let me just get back to the right screen and I'll show you 1 minute and 42 seconds. Now, how's that instead of 2 weeks? So maybe that's not the whole process. Maybe these sponsors will want to make some little changes. So what you want to do as soon as you've spent this minute and 42 seconds, copy this, send it to them. They can open it on any device and they can ask you if they want to make changes. To smooth out the process, especially when you're making speaker profiles, you can just let them do what you did by themselves. With sponsors, granted, they're paying, they want some hand holding. It's really nice if you do this for them in a minute. They'll love that. But with speakers, they're a little bit more finicky and more willing to edit their own profiles. So in another video, I'll show you how to invite speakers to make their own profiles directly and cut even more time out of your process. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps you improve or just cut out all those unnecessary email back and forth headaches. So I think this can help you whether you're using Buzzit event sites or not. If you're interested in using Buzzit event sites, you can book me at buzzit.ca or calendly.com/Jon from Buzzit. And I'll show you how we can reduce your overall setup time by 80%, double your turnout and engagement rates for a total of 10xing your impact for these events. Thanks. I will be back with another video shortly to show you how to de-dinosaur your events even further. Looking forward to it. Until next time.